Now then, boys, welcome back to this Borussia Dortmund career mode, episode number 2. I know it's taken so long for us to get to this point now, but I'm glad we're here. We are finally here for episode number 2 with Borussia Dortmund, and it's taken a while, simply because I started a new job. I got super sick as well, so my plan was to get a chunk of recording done before I start the new job, but the transition didn't really work too well because I got really ill. So we're back at it now. Hopefully videos will be more consistent. Not too consistent over the next week because I'm actually at a wedding. But after that, we are back to normal. And it is time for episode number 2 of this Borussia Dortmund career mode. We're going to make some transfers this time out and we're going to play against Bayern Munich again. We've already played against them once. It went well. We won on penalties in the last episode. This is still another episode and chance for you guys to give your feedback on what you want out of this series, and also for players, so on and so forth. I try and get you guys as involved as humanly possible. Boy, did you guys get involved last time. I mean, this is ridiculous. For me, 73 comments. You guys had your say, definitely, in the last episode. I'm going to piece through all of these. If I don't get to you straight away, I do apologize, but I will do, because I've only just got better. But I'm going to go through these. I'm going to piece them together. There's a few things we're going to change. There's players we're going to scout and players we look to bring in. There's not going to be masses of transfers this first window, because I want to kind of go with the squad they've got in real life. Borussia Dortmund right now are actually fighting to win the Bundesliga. It could happen, so who knows? Who knows? But let's go through all these comments. Let's sign some of these players. Let's have a bloody good time of this career mode. Now, if you're new, smash subscribe. We're growing at a great pace. I love you all. Let's get into it. One of the biggest things I saw first was Rafael Guerreiro. Change him to a centre mid. And I agree. We're also going to tie him down to a new contract. Did not realise in 11 months this man wouldn't be at the club. So we're going to do all of that right now. We'll make the change to centre mid. We already knew that we most likely needed centre backs. Apparently, he gets a bit of a growth spurt as well if we change him to centre mid. So that's an even bigger dub for us. He's technically sound. Like, genuine, he is so technically sound, but we are now going to be a little bit weaker there, aren't we, at fullback? So, I mean, we were already weak. We've really only Reyerson. So, left back is probably one of my biggest issues right now to solve quickly. Apart from that, I'm just going to make sure we use the youth a lot. A lot of people said that Schlotterbeck should be getting that game time over the older Hummels. I agree. That's what we're going to do. When it comes to transfers, we have already made one incoming in Fabian. Now, he looks good. He's one for the future. That's kind of what we're trying to do here with Dortmund. Doesn't mean we won't sign ready-made players, but he's one for the future. I'm now currently scouting a lot of the players you said. There's still some comments I haven't got to, some that are very big. I will get to them. I will read them all, but I want this episode to go out. So we're going to leave a bit of time left in the transfer window. Don't worry, I will be able to go through that. We will start scouting them as time moves on, but we know we need a left back. Borussia Dortmund heavily linked with this left back. I think it's Benabiani. I don't know. Bensabiani. Look, if you're new to the channel and you don't already know that pronunciation is the weakest point of my commentary, then welcome, you've just learned that, and that is just pure fact. But we're gonna go in for him. He looks like he could be the man we need at left back. He's instantly gonna come in as a starter as well, and we're gonna lowball him. 17 million, please, Gladbach. Will you let me have him for 17? Oh, they silly. We're going to have him for 17 million. I don't think he'll want a ridiculous contract either, if I'm honest. Like, he's not on a crazy contract now. Don't forget, we still need to do the board objectives as well. Is it South American? We still need to sign those players. So there is plenty to do in the window, but I would like to do some in January. Perfect. Nice contract. Good signing bonus. Good clean sheets, which I'm really hoping he does achieve 10 clean sheets this season. And we will snap you up. I think that's a great deal for Borussia Dortmund. I'm not going to lie. Can we get an A for the series being back? Can we just get an A for the series being back? Please, EA. Give your boy an A. I deserve it. He's a good squad player. I mean, he's going to be a starter, let's be honest. Oh my God, we get a D. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. That's never a D. I guess the game still doesn't take into account the fact that he's going to be our starting left back because we're playing Guerreiro as a centre mid. He is going to be our starting left back. I actually think I probably need to move some players out of this club. But I don't really want to do that until January. I want to preface this again. I think the bulk of the transfers and stuff we're going to do definitely will be in January and not in this window. Keeping the team together as much as possible as real life is such a big focus to me. Really is such a big focus for this series at the start. Transfer offer for Makoko to Leeds United. And since it's Leeds United and they really are crying out for a striker, I'm going to accept this one. I'm not actually going to accept it. I would like this. This would be great. But no, I'm not actually going to accept it. We're going to reject this one because Makoko's got a big part to play in this. Don't know if Makoko, though, and Adeyemi, if maybe one of them should become a winger. I mean, there's been suggested, but maybe one of them should become a winger. They'll both get decent game time this season. I can't give them tons of game time because, you know, Sebastian Haller is pretty decent. That's the 13th of August, and we're going to kick off this Bundesliga season by taking on Bayern Munich. Let's pick the team to take them on. We've got a debut being made, and we've got the youngsters on the bench, but this is a starting 11. This is pretty much the strongest we can put out. We're going to stick with Marlon on the left, at least for this first half of the season. A lot of you have been saying convert him to a striker. I'm not going to say I'm against that. I mean, maybe that is the play, but we do have a lot of strength, so someone's going to have to become a left winger. And if it's not Marlon, then I don't know who it is, but Schlotterbeck, that's the big news. And I've given coming in to be centre-back. Schlotterbeck, that's the big news, coming in to be centre-back. And Emre Can is the captain. I don't know what they would do captaincy-wise if Hummels isn't on the pitch. And someone did say that Bellingham's wearing the armband. And in that first episode of the thumbnail, I actually found an image of Bellingham with the armband. That's, if you spotted that, fair play to you. Apart from that, this is a very strong Bayern Munich side. I don't know who the Moreno up top is, though. Maybe Bayern Munich signed Gerard Moreno. That is a distinct possibility. I would have thought they might tell us here. Sanderson Park for this one. That's where Bayern Munich play. I just want to know about Gerard Moreno. Now, we swapped the camera from last time round. You didn't already know that. You have been watching Blackburn. It's Gerard Moreno. Bayern Munich has signed Gerard Moreno. They're already strengthening themselves in this league a lot. This is a ridiculous squad now. Leroy Sané on the bench. Kamada they signed. I wanted Kamada so much. And you always know you're going to be in trouble when Choupo-Moting's on the bench. So let's just all be prepared for that. Now, as they kick off, I should probably put the glasses on. Let's see how we fare in the league. We won the cup, which was fantastic, but the league, different gravy. Could be a lot more difficult, and they will definitely want revenge. It was only a penalty win. Kingsley Coman is quicker than I thought. Now, I will say this at the start here. You guys did say, what a great play from our new left back. You guys said you want this at a similar pace to what we did the Spurs series at and what we're doing Blackburn at. And I heard you guys, that's what we're going to do. Guerrero now, pull that one back across. As Marlon found himself in a great position to put it well wide. But that's the pace we're going to go for. I'm going to do it a lot slower. It's what you guys want. And if that's what makes this series successful and it's what you guys enjoy, that's what we're going to do. We're not really having a distinct impact right now. Daniel Marlon's trying to have an impact there over, but Julian Brand, oh my God, deflated into the back of the net. We get extremely lucky, but when you're playing against a side like Bayern Munich, you need luck on your side. People said play Brandt over Royce, and I think that's probably what we'll do. I still want to use him a little bit, but we'll definitely play Brandt ahead of him. I'm a big fan of Brandt. If he goes to Arsenal in real life, that will be most likely a good move for them, but that's so unlucky. I can't complain though, can I? Like, I genuinely, there's zero complaints. It was definitely going to be saved. Welcome to the Bundesliga, Matthias de Ligt. Welcome. Kimmich has got space to Kingsley Coman, and so far we've started super well, but Sadio Mane is going to start super well for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. It's 1-1. What happened with him in real life as well, lads? Didn't he and Leroy Sané like punch each other in the face or something, or he punched him in the face? I don't know, but he's a good goal scorer. Liverpool have definitely missed him. Getting a bit of deja vu. This is kind of how the cup went. Would a point opening day of the season though to Bayern Munich really be a slant? Well, Brandt was definitely fouled off the ball a second ago, and he's gone down injured. That could be huge. We do have Reina on the bench, so maybe that's the move. Go on, Schlotterbeck. I thought that was going to be giving us a penalty. That's great defending. Subs had to be made. He's bloody injured. Reina on, Brandt off. I mean, they gave Giovanni Reina the number 7, so the faith from Borussia Dortmund is without a doubt there. I don't know how he's getting on in real life, but I do know for Blackburn right now, in the Blackburn career mode, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It'd be a great time to watch it. He's doing big things. Giovanni Reina's going to be given room to run. He's pretty quick, isn't he? Is Gio? Pretty quick. He's up against Alphonso Davies, though. Go on, Sebastian. Haller. Oh, my God. Sebastian Haller. Don't know what happened with my old voice there, but it's not Haller. It's Donyell Malen. What a finish for Donyell Malen. What a goal of the season already here, and we are 2-1 up. Maybe Donyell Malen should be playing up top. If that's the kind of finish he's got on him, fair play. And Gio, coming off the bench, doing bits. Can they get this ball over the top? I'm hoping the answer is no, but Kingsley Coman is still on it. Kingsley Coman, what a save. It's going to land perfectly. Is it going to land perfectly again? Sadio Mane. And that is perfect defending from Wolf. And we can actually get the ball away. Thank God. Well, Ritter and Adeyemi coming on. Haller and Guerrero going off. Let's see what impact they can have. But this could just be dominance now from Bayern Munich towards the end of this game. And I am nervous for it. As we get a little bit lucky again. And Adeyemi can turn his man. Oh, Adeyemi. He is so quick. Can I get right side of the goalkeeper? No, not really. Adeyemi. Oh, I took a touch too much. We might pay for that one come the end of this game, because these balls over the top now for Bayern Munich are getting a little bit ridiculous, and I am not enjoying them in the slightest. Only 1 minute added on, and we're going to win the ball back, and we're going to win the game. 2-1 Borussia Dortmund at the start of the season. That's a double now over Bayern Munich. That was pretty tough, though. I don't know how they didn't score towards the end of the game, but we will take this. 3 points at the start of our Bundesliga campaign. It's not a bad way to start the season, sitting top of the league. And I tell you what's not a bad thing. That goal from Donyell Malen, that is not a bad thing at all. He can continue that this season. We could be in for a very good year with him. Don't expect to hold Bayern Munich off for long, though, because signing Gerard Moreno just takes them to a new level. Good news for Julian Brandt as well. It's only going to be a bruised shoulder, so the boy's not going to be out for too long. But bad news for me is a transfer offer for Bellingham. Barcelona, but I've already spoken to you guys. I've told you, this season, he goes nowhere. We're going to use him. If they keep him in real life for this season at least, we're going to use him. Now, some people are saying maybe he won't go after this year. I'm in the belief that this is Jude Bellingham's last year at Borussia Dortmund. I could be wrong, but that's the belief I'm under. So, I mean, let me know, guys, what you think. But that is my belief, and at this stage, after this first season, we will sell Jude Bellingham. But if you guys can talk me out of that, then, you know, fair play. So next up in the league, it is going to be Augsburg. This could be a very difficult game. They're going with a 4-4-2. Changes for Borussia Dortmund. Adeyemi starts up top. Reina is given the right mid position. Brandt is kind of on his way back. Should be good for the game after this. But Reina played really well in that last match. Deserves it. And Ozcan comes in for a very tired Emre Can. Jude Bellingham wears the captain's armband. Well, first home game of the season then against I imagine a tough Augsburg. I don't know that much about them, but I imagine a tough one, and a lot of eyes on Adeyemi in this one, and probably Bellingham, because Bellingham is our captain for this game. And initially, straight off the dribble, we'll take a tackle and we'll win an early free kick. I was hoping to get them in a bit of foul trouble. I don't think I've seen many red cards in my series this season. You've all seen me take free kicks like this, because I am not for 1 second going for that Donyell Malen. Screamer there would have been fantastic, though. They said 3 goals in 3 games at the start of this one. This is technically only the third game that he's played in. Having Ozcan in this one should be interesting, because Emre Can was really good in that last game. Well, this half so far has just been an absolute stalemate. It's been a lot of that. I mean, they keep diving in. Finally, we see a yellow card. But it has been a lot of that, and then me being pretty wasteful in possession. That's not a bad ball over to Schlotterbeck. And it's been shots from distance. We're not going to score them, and we're not going to score them with Schlotterbeck. Cue Schlotterbeck, screamer. That might be the ball into Malen. Oh my God, Donyell Malen right now is on fire. And it just puts me in such two minds, because some of you are saying striker, but he's playing so well off the left right now and grabbing goals. I don't see why we'd change it. I don't think making him a striker right now would change that much. Now it's saying 2 goals in 2 matches, but right at the start of the game, it said 3 goals in 3 matches. We'll take that. That's a big goal. That's a big moment, because Augsburg is a side that we could slip up against, but a side we should be beating. Now, I'd like to get in at the half with this scoreline, and us giving Augsburg chances is not the way to do that, but we are going to get away with it. Halftime whistle blows. We do have the lead. Is it going to be 6 points come the end of this game for this Bundesliga season so far for Borussia Dortmund? And although the game isn't over yet, halftime substitutions. Royce is coming on for Guerrero, because we have another game coming up really quickly against Schalke. And I don't know how difficult that match is going to be. They've got their debt problems and whatnot, but it could be a difficult one. And we're also going to be bringing on Gitten, on the left-hand side. Let's see how he gets on. People have recommended him several times throughout this year of FIFA, and I'm going to give him a go as we go 1-1. at the start of the second half. That was terrible defending from Schlotterbeck. He gets caught up and we're loose in that possession. I mean, it's just a bad move. I don't even know. I think he gets tangled on his own player. When you make 2 half-time subs, that's the last thing you want to happen in it, boys. And that's exactly what's just happened to us. But there are the players on the pitch I believe in. And we are going to believe heavily in our youth players this season. One of them is Karim Adeyemi and Gio Reyna now. Out wide, just can't get to that. We're going to believe in them a lot. Vargas has found Cardona. And, oh my gosh, Schlotterbeck has been done again. Cordova! Oh, what a save. And we've given him the ball straight back, and Schlotterbeck can recover. We're showing a very sloppy defensive effort here. Gittins get to that? No, definitely not. I think he's pretty quick. Oh, that's a mistake. Adeyemi slots that one in behind to Jude Bellingham, but there's just bodies everywhere. Adeyemi is going to win it again, though. That is perfect from Adeyemi. Pulls that one out wide to Jude. What can Jude do now? Needs to find the perfect ball back out, and he's not going to do it. Wolf now. This might be the play. It's not. I mean, look at the way they pack the box. Jude Bellingham from distance is a good block. Augsburg are a brick wall, really, defensively, and it's going to be hard to break him down again. Here come Augsburg, and this could be disastrous. We can't get anyone on it, but it's beyond the post. Bellingham wants Adeyemi, and he's found him, and this is one of those big moments for Karim Adeyemi, who will take that moment and thrive in it. It's going to be 2-1. It's a carbon copy of the Munich score. We don't care. Finally, a striker bagging a goal for us. In 2 seasons' time, this could be his team. This could be his squad. We're going to need him to lead the line very well. Let's just focus now, because they could cause us problems. I've brought on Reader. And Reader doesn't feel super confident to go alone. And it's going to be Royce. I can't believe he's not scored. It's been rare that we've counter-attacked. And that was the perfect opportunity. Munier will come on now. Let's whip a decent corner in, hopefully. The height on it. Adeyemi might get to that. He's not. Reece Oxford is a man mountain, and Adeyemi has stayed down. It looks like he's just sorting his boots out, though. I'm praying that that is the outcome. Jude Bellingham now from distance, just beyond the post. Adeyemi does appear to have a knock. That is worrying, because I'm not far off saying that Adeyemi will be our starter. Now it appears he's going to have a knock. He's going to be linked up here with Gittins. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's going to have to pull it back. Gittins then back to Adeyemi. Adeyemi with the shot this time. Oh, beyond, over the bar. But we'll have to bring him off, though. Adeyemi coming off with a knock. That is frustrating into his young Borussia Dortmund career. He's bagged his first goal for the club, but he's going to have to come off now. Sebastian Heller will be back on. I thought about Makoko, but I don't want to use him if he's not going to get good game time, because it'll hinder his growth. Yeah, out there to Reader. That's a great ball in then to Sebastian Heller. This time Royce again. Oh, it's deflected, but a great save. But it does not matter, because it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Borussia Dortmund. We'll start this season off perfectly with 2 victories, 6 points. But how big is that loss there with Adeyemi going to be? Could mean some big moments early on in the season for Makoko, and that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be 3 months for Karim Adeyemi. He's only gone and broken his toe. He scores his first goal for Dortmund and goes and breaks his toe. That means that maybe now we let that young star in Makoko shine a little bit more. He's definitely going to be given some opportunities. Haller so far just not working to our play style as much as I would like him to. Obviously, still most likely our starting striker, but he just doesn't play into how I want us to play as well. Makoko still has that pace. He's got a lot of similar assets that Adeyemi has. When it comes to the transfer hub, we're going to go through it right now. There's been a load more players been added to this. Let me know what positions you think we should be strengthening as quickly as possible. There are a lot of youngsters here. I would particularly like our next signing to be someone from South America, so that we can tick that box off. I don't know how many more we make before the end of this window. There's still a little bit of time to go. We'll play Schalke next time out. We will finish off the window, and we will start our Champions League campaign. But that is a story for next time. That's going to be it for me, boys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the love, and thank you for your continued patience. I will see you for the next one.